Hey guys, it's Crypto Marie. She does it all, a little bit of everything / sports worlds, everything with Crypto Marie. I'm going to give you some information on the battle with Nike versus Adidas. For some reason, the athletes usually choose Nike over Adidas. So it says Nike and Adidas have been in a relentless rivalry that has commanded the athletic wear industry for nearly 60 years. Attempting to out-design, out-recruit, and out-cool one another in order to dominate the now $310 billion global sporting goods market. The running boom of the late 1960s and the 70s kickstarted the original sneaker battle, but fierce competition fueled Nike and Adidas through the millennium as the coziest up to athletes and celebrities and expanded their products lineup, succeeding in embedding themselves into consumer culture along the way. The duo has played critical roles in influencing modern marketing by moving beyond a narrow focus on products to writing the playbook for building a timeless brand through storyline and purpose. Both brands deliver a feeling, a specific value that goes beyond the functional benefits of wearing the shoes that Niels Nutducker, head of brand performance at Kantar. Financially, Nike is leagues ahead of Adidas, but the latter manages to punch above its weight in terms of sales and is considered one of few to rival master storyteller Nike regarding brand love. Now, the rivalry has taken on newer terrain and digital and metaverse channels with products ranging from core sports shoes to casual sneakers, athleisure, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. That's my area, crypto. You can't remain on top unless you are fighting to stay there. And part of that is keeping your name out there, said Nicholas Smith, author of the book Kicks, The Great American Story of Sneakers. Let's see. The starting pistol, Adidas precursors from humble beginning in Germany, where brothers Adi and Rudolf Dassler started Gerber Dassler Shod Fabric Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory in 1924. These words are tough. Yeah, I'm trying my best, okay? They manufactured some of the first spiked running shoes and quickly won the favor of Olympic runners Lionel Randall and Jesse Owens. A dispute split the brothers and the company into what would soon become Adidas and Puma. I love Puma, with Adi Dassler starting anew with his eponymous brand that would lead the running shoes industry for nearly 2 decades. Before Nike swooped into the picture in the mid-1960s, co-founder Phil Knight, then a graduate student at Stanford Business School, wrote a paper on the plausibility of importing high-quality, low-cost running shoes from Japan and selling them in the U.S. market, which at the time was dominated by Adidas and Puma. Being a business buff, I knew that Japanese cameras had made deep cuts into the cameras market, which had been dominated by Germans, though I argued in my paper that Japanese running shoes might do the same thing, Nikes wrote in his 2016 memoir, shoe dog. Nike returned to his home state of Oregon 2 years after graduating and started Blue Ribbon Sports, partnering with his former track coach at the University of Oregon, Bill Bowerman. Blue Ribbon Sports mostly flew under the radar for several years. Important shoes while the duo tinkered with original design, spotting an opportunity in the budding jogging movement of the late 60s and 70s. The Nike co-founder always had his eyes on being number one, and being number one meant you had to unseat Adidas at the top of the table. So this was something Nike spent decades working towards, not just in terms of finding where in the world you could make a cheaper, almost as good product, but also studying what makes professional athletes flock toward Adidas rather than some other brands, Smith said. Adidas was still top dog at the time, making athletes shoes for several sports and linking with soccer teams around the world. Converse was a major contender for baseball shoes, but there wasn't much of a market for shoes specific to running, according to Smith. It goes back to marketing 101, where you have to find a need and fill it. He said Nike was able to ride that wave to really corner the running shoes market at a time when a lot of the other brands focused on other things. Nike was the smart one behind the damn thing. So they want to be the hero. Nike's battle for supremacy fell by a grow or die mindset, per his book, which New Heights, in the mid-1970s, when Blue Ribbon Sports was renamed Nike. Oh, it wasn't Nike, it was Blue Ribbon. Blue Ribbon was renamed Nike and paired with the now iconic swoosh logo. Sales were doubling every year, and Nike had signed its first athlete endorsement deal with tennis star Eli Nastase. The company hired John Brown and partners to bring its advertising up to par with the company's skyrocketing success. Introducing Nike's first ad, there is no finish line to convey the endorphin high that runners chase while touching on Nike's vision of inspiration and innovation. The posters was an instant hit with commercial and marked a subtitle but important change in how the brand approaches marketing. Instead of emphasizing athletes' shoes, it put the consumer in spotlights and broadened Nike's focus beyond product. I see. So Nike wasn't always Nike, it was Blue Ribbon, and they renamed it Nike. So you see, once you educate yourself, you do research, you find out a certain things that is important. The ad and subsequent shift in positioning present Nike as a brand with personality at a time when many brands lacked one, drawing on its mission statement to bring inspiration and innovation to every person. As a brand, they want to be the hero. They want to challenge the status quo. Nudeker said they want to challenge what's there, and that's a very athletic attitude. As an athlete, you always want to challenge the status quo. You always want to be better. You're damn right. By the time it debuted in 1988, Just Do It campaign ranked one of the top taglines of the 20th century. Nike's revenue exceeded $1.2 billion, led by the success of its Michael Jordan Back Air product, and had acquired footwear brand Cohen. When you then compare Nike's mission statement to Adidas, it's very different. Nugduka said, I think the interesting word in Adidas is the word lifestyle. They are not seen as the hero. They are more in the lifestyle perception, also because the people they sponsor and the people they collaborate with. Okay. Counting favor. Today, Adidas often partners with stars outside of traditional sports, musicians, artists, creators, and the like. But in the mid-1980s, this was a novel concept. Its superstars basketball sneakers quickly crossed into street fashion when hip-hop ground Run DMC began spotting the shoes as part of their signature look, immortalizing their endorsement with the song My Adidas. The brand's early link with non-athlete laid some groundwork for how Adidas would position itself for decades to come, though it's maintained its ties to several soccer teams and tournaments around the world as Nike and rival Reebok attempt to draw interest via athletic sponsorship. Guys, it's a lot. I don't want to keep it so long. Adidas lost because they were not focusing on the sportsmanship. It was about lifestyle, and Nike came for it and get it. Again, it's a lot more, but I don't want to keep it too long. Why so many athletes such as Michael Jordan, LeBron James drop Adidas for Nike? There you have it. Subscribe and let me know how you feel. Listen, they made the greatest decision. As you can tell, Adidas going for stars, musician, and Nikes are more into the sport world, and I believe they did great. Subscribe. Bye.